Somebody said that it fades away, but in the interim it was hard to see that way. It's been a while, I've been out on my own. I'm in denial about living life alone. I said I don't like change, but I'm not afraid. Can't keep it together ever anyway. When every page is in disarray, I think we'll be okay. I said I don't like change, but I'm not afraid. Can't keep it together ever anyway. When every page is in disarray, I think we'll be okay that way, that way. I thought it'd change when I got older, but the same year came over and over, and the only change that I could feel was the aging of my bones. And then in one October, when the sidewalk home was covered over, well, I don't know the method, but you pull life from the loam. It's been a while, I've been out on my own. I'm in denial about living life alone. I said I don't like change, but I'm not afraid. Can't keep it together ever anyway. When every page is in disarray, I think we'll be okay. I said I don't like change, but I'm not afraid. Can't keep it together ever anyway. When every page is in disarray, I think we'll be okay that way, that way. It's coming to a close. I guess I should know that I'm never gonna see you again in a place that sells vintage clothes. I guess you should know that it hasn't been the easiest years for a band of living in the throes. And then I see a smile between repetitive aisles of flannel shirts, and I thought you would show like a beautiful ghost caught in a saving throw. And I don't even care that it's over, and I don't even care there's a wall. And I won't ever look back for answers, and I won't ever look back at all. It's coming to a close. It's coming to a close. It's coming to a. I guess I should know that the softer every phase, the words remain as shown in the summer snow. Well, it hasn't been the easiest years in a life that hasn't let you go. And then I see a smile between repetitive aisles of well-worn dirt, and I thought you would show, I thought you would show, I thought you would show. And I don't even care that it's over, and I don't even care there's a wall. I won't ever look back for answers, and I won't ever look back at all. And I don't even care that it's over, and I don't even care there's a wall. And I won't ever look back in anger, I won't ever look back at all. It's coming to a close. It's coming to a close. It's coming to a close. It's coming to a. Like a hand reaching for a handle, but of a sparrow or a plane drops down a couple feet again to catch the wind that still remains, but I'm left breathless anyway. I thought the world ended in March until I heard the doorbell ring. Just me here standing in the dark, but I'll light up everything again. This can't be the end. This can't be the end. This can't be the end. This can't be the end of all that summer had to say. What little time has gone away, I'll glue it all back anyway. I'll glue it all back anyway. This can't be the end. This can't be the end. This can't be the end. This can't be the end of all that summer had to say. What little time has gone away, I'll glue it all back anyway. I'll glue it all back anyway. I'll tell you a story of blood, guts, and glory, and all that was lost on the way. There was nothing to do and nowhere to run. There was none.
And hello everybody, welcome to my, where's my fucking, there we are. And welcome to my reaction live stream Today we are going to be reacting to LS Mark's 100, or not LS Mark 100, LS Mark indie animated show Catching Up, episode 1 and 2. Welcome in, Prime, and thank you for clicking Daily Bit of Fire. Promise God I'm going to post your drawing tonight. Yeah, I really like LS Mark. He's a YouTuber. I like his videos, and I really like Catching Up, his indie animated show, especially episode 2, so I'm excited to react to that with y'all. This isn't a fresh, like, I haven't seen this reaction. I have seen it already, but I did want to react to it anyway, get y'all to know about it, and help kind of spread it, since the show has a Patreon that they're using to get funding to make new episodes, and they have a whole merch push for, what's it called? Plushies, the two main characters. Which I will be leaving links to both of those things at the end of this live stream. But for now, I'm going to set up the link for the first episode, and then we're going to start the reaction to the first episode. Let me catch up on chat first. Okay, thank you for stopping by, Prime Zero. Always great to have you here. I don't trust that. No, download, share. Copy link. Oops. Okay. Copy link. Didn't do it. Copy link. Share. Copy link. Share. Love it when my mouse just flips around, goes somewhere I did not tell it to go to. Just love it. Okay. Catching up. Get that thing. There we go. Go here. Alright. Leaves. Go. Watch the episode for yourself.
And even when I lost myself in all of those tall trees, you took me down,
Sure.
you held me up, you patched my bloody knee. And then when we were older, there were miles between.
Peace.
I conjured you and I pushed.
Fuck you, that's not why I clicked. Peace. I hate this thing. I fucking hate how my fucking thing on Twitch just does not work anymore. Because on OBS there's a little drop down thing to see chat. That damn thing just does not work with me. Go watch the episode. For yourself. then that, and we're going to pin that, and mainly pin. There we go. Mainly unpin. There we go. So I got the pin all set up and everything. So let me go to... Okay, yeah. So we're going to start the reaction now. Let me get over to the react screen. Oops. That is starting to shoot. I'm going to go here. Forgot to make sure. Yep, that's up. Let's kill the music now. Pause like. And we're going to close that to save up memory. Or RAM or whatever the fuck you call it. Yeah, okay. Now, am I on the right screen? Yeah, I am. Now, react. There we go. So yeah. Right, yeah, yeah. So yeah, let me pull chat up on my phone so I can see it. Cause otherwise I can't see y'all while I'm live streaming. Getting guys reaction. Y'all with dual monitors are so fucking lucky. There you go. There we go. Alright. So this is episode 1 of Catching Up from LS Mark. Let me just start it and then back it up. 9 a.m. Friday. Catching Up. I like the little, what the fuck is his name? It's not Stewie Griffin. What the fuck is the dog's name from Family Guy? Dog. Not Dick. Dog. Brian, that's his name. I like the little, clearly Brian cameo in the background, or legally distinct Brian. Although I don't know what the fuck's different, but I feel this energy. This energy that Clay has, the cat in the center. I feel that. Huh. Brian, yeah, okay. Also just weird fact. My monitor on my PC is slightly duller than is appearing on my phone. Like the red is popping out more on Clay's hat and stuff. Weird.
Hey, remember Clay? I'm seeing you after school today.
We'll see about that.
See you after school.
Yeah, I never ate anything in a cafeteria when I went to public school. Public school. Because I am a picky eater, so I would just go through the entire school and usually not eat anything and just wait till I got home. and then finally ate something. So yeah, just a little fun fact. So I guess in where this show takes place, they call their pop cola. I just call it pop. Oh, I just noticed that. I like how they're in the background. You can see flyers for the club they're going to later in this episode.
Nice freaking.
I wonder what this guy's listening to on his phone or on his headphones. I guarantee you, it's probably Escape from the City.
Nice freaking job walking there, idiot.
Hey, Clay.
The music here is just reminding me a lot of Family Odd Parents, which I mean, I know Ella Mark loves Family Odd Parents, the first few seasons, so makes sense. But the vibe of the music and everything is just it's reminding me of Fairly Odd Parents.
Hey, don't forget about tonight. You know, the thing. How was school today?
Fine.
By the way, I love the animation of the show already so far. Just how it looks and the background, especially. Later on, I'll have more stuff to talk about the background, but they look great. This is 100% me coming home from school, just going straight to the couch and watching TV. And that's my reaction every time someone knocks or rings on my door to this day.
You're not ready to go?
Go where?
To the club?
You know, and I know this isn't on purpose because I watched the like behind the scenes video of this. How there's a little bit of the camera moving in some shots. I know that's not intentional. That was like a video error or some shit. I've never noticed that, except watching this on my monitor now, full screen, 5 inches away from it. Because I usually just watch it on my TV or cell phone. So I've never noticed that until now. I've actually noticed it.
I've been talking about it all week. You gotta come with me.
Yeah, that's the funny thing. You see, I don't.
I love that response from Clay. And second, also could be I'm intentionally looking more in depth uh, on this now since I'm doing a reaction stream, so I'm looking for things to talk about.
Come on, Clay.
No, it's not even a club. It's for the under 18s at the community center.
I've been practicing my conversation starters.
Look, Rob, I'm not going.
What the fuck is his conversation starters? How are you supposed to start a conversation? It's certainly just saying hi. There's your conversation starter. I don't think there's much you need to work on there, pal.
Why should I?
I love this bit right here.
You're not wearing that.
It's not even the song.
Ends up having to go anyway because his mom's making him. Also, RIP to that ladybug. It lived a good and long life, I'm sure.
Glasses?
I guess.
I like that little that effect right there of it turning on into being neon lights. That looks really cool. Clubbing. Yeah, I never been to a club.
Thanks for dropping us off, Dad.
All right, have a nice time, Robbie. Now, try not to get too many.
I do want to say, in episode 2, pretty much all these characters get a little bit of a redesign. Out of all of them, I think Clay's dad gets, or not Clay, what's his name? That's Clay, I know that. I've watched this like 15 times. You think I remember the name, but the little mouse. Rob. Rob's dad is, I think, it's the best out of all the redesigns. None of them are bad. I'll say that, and they're, I would say, other than Rob's dad. You wouldn't notice any of the other design changes. Hell, you wouldn't even notice Rob's dad, I guarantee you, unless you're watching back to back, or if someone told you. But anyway, I really do like Rob's dad's redesign episode 2. I think it's a part of a same sort of improvement. Which just isn't bad, but yeah, his redesign has way more personality.
Hey, girls.
Look at that stupid ass face. Oh, I love that face. I buy that as a sticker and put it on something, like on my book. Just that face. Right there. Also, this face is me talking to... Clay's face is my face every time I'm having to talk to someone out in public.
Don't worry, sir. I'll keep an eye on him.
He likes you.
No, he doesn't. It is my headcanon until proven otherwise. That the whole reason why Rob doesn't like Clay is just because he's a cat. I don't know why, but I think that'd be so funny if that's the only reason why he doesn't like Clay. It's just because he's a cat. Doesn't make him a little bit of I guess, a racist in this universe, but still.
I have to see these people at school 5 days out of my week. Isn't that enough?
You know, I don't think I've ever even seen you outside of school or your own house.
That's intentional, yes.
Relatable.
But that's no way to live. You gotta get out there and do something eventually.
Yeah, but like, I don't want to. I've gotten better about that. I've been getting out way more here recently.
Perfect. And so instead of simply driving to the club, we pay some guy in our class $20 to take us there on an old rundown bus. You know, that's it. I'm going home.
No, you're not.
I just want to mention he has a point. Like, why the fuck can't your mom just drop you off to the club? That would save you $20, and I don't think this town's that big. I don't get the feeling this town's like really big. But second, I love the voice acting in this show. Like the guy that voices Clay, or not, I can't remember his name, but he's pretty famous in the animated circle. He's in a lot, but I love his voice, and specifically for this character Clay. It fits perfectly. I also like Rob. He's okay. Nothing bad about him, but I just... No, you're not. Yeah, no. Rob's really good too. I like Rob. And everyone else so far has been really good too.
It's all a part of the experience, man. I think. Just go with it.
20.
I prefer having my money and not wasting it for driving a shitty ass bus.
20.
Hello there. May I procure for a ride, my good man?
30.
What an asshole.
Who was gonna buy a Coke with that?
I'll lend you the money.
But how am I gonna get drinks for the ladies?
What kind of Coke, though? Like, we talking cherry? Coke Zero? I'm judging very harshly if you're getting Coke Zero, because those things taste fucking awful, Clay. I mean, Rob. I love Rob's fucking hairdo here. I never noticed that. That's fun. That's actually really funny looking.
We were gonna look so cool together, Clay! And then I say, I get that Melvin my
Dude, why are you throwing away those sunglasses?
pin last week and never got it back. And now this?
You gave it to him.
Oh yeah, what was that?
You're a pushover, dude. You're always offering to do stuff for people, thinking it makes you friends.
Well, where's the harm in that? It's called being a good person.
Hey there. We want to go up to the back of the bus, but we have nowhere to put our jackets. Would you be able to hold them for us?
No problem.
You're gonna regret that, Clay.
Ladies?
Okay,
Okay, have a good day, Prime.
thanks.
Or good night.
See what I mean?
Don't be jealous just 'cause I got 2 bitches.
I love that line delivery because it is so clearly he has no idea what the fuck he is saying when saying that. But it also fits his character real well if he's just a kid. And that is something a kid would say. He would say the word bitch and not realize what that actually means. I just like how they're just both staring for some reason.
Gotta make sure I wasn't robbed back there.
There's just so many of those one little bits of lines I love throughout this entire animation. And most of those lines are from Clay. Which is probably why I like Clay so much. I just love his sass.
Oh yeah, no pockets.
Wait a minute, where the fuck were you carrying that's like $20 then? If you have no pockets. Probably don't want to answer that.
There's your bitches.
They're probably just keeping them warm for me because they couldn't find their jackets.
They seem to be in better hands.
Huh?
Also, I don't think I've ever even remotely seen you take interest in a girl before.
We're clubbing, Clay. This is what you do. These jackets are our ticket into a fun night.
Yeah?
Damn, Clay. Or not Clay, Rob. You're kind of acting like an asshole here.
Or another thought, leave him on the bus.
What kind of person would I be to not at least return them? I'm telling you, Clay, if there's one thing a lady loves, it's a gentleman.
Or leave him on the bus so you're not holding him all night.
The other. How does that sound?
Hell no. I'm already forced to stand in the cold only to enter a hot, sweaty room for the rest of my night. My hands aren't leaving my damn pockets till I get home.
Come on, it's about the experience. How else are you gonna meet new people in
I like how he makes the other jacket, he ties it up to be a little cape. Which is really cute. But also, like, why don't you just put the fucking jacket on? Now that I think about it.
live a little?
I prefer him using it as a cape, to be fair. And in character reasoning, it's probably because he thinks it'd be cooler to make it a cape.
Yeah, if they're as cool as those fine scholars on the bus ride we just sat through, then, yeah, it's gonna suck.
trainers, scrapes up the floors.
But these are new trainers?
Here's my question: is that Cat Icarus? Because you know from watching the behind the scenes thing, Cat Icarus does voice a character somewhere in this episode, but I've never been able to pinpoint it. This is my best guess. That's Cat Icarus right there. Is that Cat Icarus? I'm gonna watch the I'm gonna pay attention to the actual credits and see if I can find him on there. Man, I love this bit.
I said no trainers.
That dude's dead. I never noticed a little shrug Rob does there. I've always just looked at Clay's all angry face of like, what the fuck have you gotten me into? But I love that little pose, a little shrug right there. That's cute. I need to read this. I need to get a thesaurus so I learn more words to say. Damn, that looks so good. Like, why is this one image of their feet have so much effort put into it? Ellis Mark has a foot fetish confirmed.
So,
I liked it a little
here's
bit
to
so much.
first.
Now this in here, all the background in the club, I love so much. It's so pretty looking. The colors, the neon lights, and everything is such a cool vibe here. I love it. Although I should have mentioned it. I love the character designs of the show, like all the uh, background characters, especially the main characters like Rob and Clay. I really do like their designs. I prefer their episode 2 redesigns, which is very minute. It is mostly just a slight color change. But I actually really do like that slight color change. Oh, and they also give Rob a tail. I drank all my water. Hey, look, there's Nut Sonic again. Yeah, he keeps on in like teases for episode 3, showing little images of just Sonic's silhouette. I legitimately wonder if this guy is supposed to be the character he's teasing, or if he's just making a joke and just putting a Sonic image there just to put a fucking Sonic image there and it's some bird character in episode 3. Okay, I hope for that one instead, because it'd be funny.
What are we even supposed to do in here?
Hey, how about we try and find our ladies? They're bound to be looking for us. Not to mention, if we give them back their jackets, they might even, you know.
Clay?
Oh no.
Why keep on trying to call Rob Clay? Rob? Shut up.
Neither. I was hoping you did.
Okay, well you do that. I think it'd be better off to find a nice quiet place I could just sit down, relax, and...
Relatable. Like, legitimately, Clay's whole thought process and stuff, I really relate to, because I don't like being around crowds a lot. It raises my anxiety pretty big. I also don't like talking to people. It also raises my anxiety.
Okay.
Which you probably, if you ever meet me in that mycelium gallery, you might either get the idea of that or not get the idea on that. Because I do talk to a lot of people there, but it's also really hard for me to actually start talking to people there. Like I'll try and talk to one person there at the gallery, and it's like I go up there, I go up to talk to them, and then I keep on walking away to some other part of the gallery because I lost my nerve to actually say hi. And it takes me like 2 or 3 times doing that before I actually say hi to someone. That was cute. I like that a little bit. Um, Partly because A, again, it really shows how Rob is just basically a kid, and B, I used to do that exact same thing when I was little, spin around those chairs. I think I fell off of a chair doing that once. I'm not sure. It's not like you can buy any of them. I'm pretty sure they're all alcohol drinks.
Well, as long as I'm carrying
Thief! 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 Rob, you thief!
these around all night.
Hey! What are you doing with my jacket?
No, you're mistaken. This is the jacket of my pal's future girlfriend.
Dude, Rob is A, clearly not interested in your dumbass plan. And B, how does that make any sense to you coming out your mouth?
Let me see. Oh wait, no it's not. Creep.
Yeah, no, that was uncalled for. I mean, yeah, he's being pretty creepy throughout this episode because he's a kid and he, yeah, doesn't know what he's saying and implying, kind of makes him pretty fucking creepy. But with that there, I don't know. Pretty sure that cat girl was mostly in the wrong there. She thought it was her jacket, tried to rip it from him, and like, oh, no, it's not your jacket. That's not my jacket. Never mind. Still gonna pour this drink in your face for some reason, though, and call you a creep. Like, I don't know. That's a little uncalled for. What do you think is on his face? I'm gonna guess cream soda. I relate to this so much. This bit right here.
Hi there.
You wanna know how many times I've done that going to my ceiling gallery of just standing next to someone and trying to get myself to say something and just doing that bit right there?
Hi there.
And you know, then there's that shit.
I said hi there.
I can't hear you!
I said.
What'd you say?
Hi there.
What?
I said hi there.
This is uncomfortably relatable to me because I do not know. No, I know this has never happened in my sim gallery, to be fair, but I have no idea how many times, like talking to my mom and stuff, of trying to say something, she goes, "What? I didn't hear what? I didn't hear what?" So you do that thing and you just get louder and louder, to when I finally reach an octave of, "Oh, you heard me say that." Because like this shit happens. Then everything gets quiet. And they act like you're crazy, so speaking loud and that you can't fucking hear me. So I spoke louder so you can hear me, but now you're acting like I'm crazy or I'm too loud, but you can't hear me. earlier. Just, so relatable. Just so relatable there. I feel for you, man. I feel for you, Clay.
Hey, man, I saw you in line with this girl. My girl, by the way. And I was wondering, if you saw where.
Why the fuck? This Rob thing, holding this girl's jacket, makes him his, like, girlfriend or some shit. That's so stupid. Yeah, Rob is 100% that kind of guy that to this day falls for those I'm a Nigerian prince that needs $100 emails.
She went, or if she said.
You know you're dripping, right?
Yeah, my dad tells me I'm dripping with good looks.
I love how he's trying to recover from that shit. Also, I love this face. That is a perfect face right there. I love this little animated.
Anyway, so I wanted to know if you had seen these two girls around here.
Why do you look like...
Also, the background, like the background right here. I love this background. I love the like the neon colors and the like the martini glass here and the borders on the countertops. Like I love that. It looks so pretty. I I like bright neon lights. Can you tell?
like that?
Oh, yeah, you mean this thing. Actually, that girl you were with.
You look stupid.
Okay, but I was. I do?
No. See, like right there, that this makes you feel really bad for Rob because he is just a kid. Like I know I've been harping on that, like all these things he's saying that are really pretty cringy and stupid, but like it's clear he's just a kid. He doesn't know better. And just like that guy just saying, "You look stupid," and that got to him. Like, look at that face. That's so sad. I don't give the guy a hug. Like it's okay. You don't look stupid. You look cool. It's, you're you're okay. You're okay, Rob. Fuck that roof guy. He's an asshole.
Nice. Well, see you later, coat rack.
Oh, is that one? No. 1 second.
Nice.
How old is this wolf guy supposed to be? Because we saw him at their school earlier, so I guess he's supposed to be their age. But I don't know, design wise, he looks like some dude in his 30s to me for some reason.
Well, see you later, coat rack.
As I like the foreshadowing, we're getting coat rack $30. Which, that's outrageous, by the way. Hey, to leave your jacket here, pay me $30. How about I give you two middle fingers and an F you instead? I will wear my jacket and be burning hot and miserable instead. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank God. Silence.
I Aw. Sorry, real quick, I'm responding to a message my bio mom sent me. It's her birthday today. And she just at work they got her a little birthday cake. It looked like a bunch of Pepsis because she drinks Pepsis like nothing else. That's sweet. Good for her. A happy birthday to my bio mom, by the way. We made her birthday cake last night and everything, and gave it to her this morning and opened up presents before she had to go to work. It was nice. Anyway, back to the reaction on Clay right there. I I relate to that. Just like when you just spot to yourself of just silence and quiet. I get that of just being like overwhelmed and just like fuck this. I just noticed that in the corner right here. God help me, angry face. I never noticed that before. That's funny. Oh, oh. Look at this Rob cute ass face.
Could I leave these here for a few hours? I gotta get back to my friend.
Sure, that'll be 30.
He really did just ditch Rob. I mean Clay. I swear to God, I've watched these I don't know how many times, and I am just fucking up their names left, right, and center. It's the recording curse, or being live curse. Oh man, she fucking hates her job. You can just tell by her eyes and voice.
I have to.
I love Rob's crush out here too. It's so like relatable.
Pay to leave these jackets here? So you're telling me I have to pay to get a ride over here? Pay to get into this sweaty dump, which will be a bingo hall tomorrow, and I'm expected to lug these two jackets, which aren't even mine, by the way, around all night without paying another $30?
Yep, that's capitalism, buddy. It fucking sucks.
These things are cursed.
And of course, there's nowhere to sit.
I love her so much. I think her name's Angie. We learn her name in the next episode. It's actually something different here, but they changed her name in the next episode to Angie. As never said in the episode here, so, you know, whatever. I just know in the credits it's called something else. I love her so much. I love her in the second episode. Like, I hope, like, episode 3 or 4, she appears too and stuff. I kind of wouldn't mind a whole episode morely just devoted to her and Clay. Because I love it. I love them together. There's just something about them two together that is so adorably cute. Also, again, the backgrounds are so cool looking. Also, she gets a little redesign in episode 2, which I like her redesign. I think it has a better shape and just looks better than her design here. But this design isn't bad, don't get me wrong. This design isn't bad. I'm just saying I do think they did improve it pretty well in episode 2.
Better than standing, I guess.
Although, I do this exact thing in my head all the time. That's Clay's doing right now.
Oh God, should I do this? What if she's saving that seat for a friend? Or wants to be left alone? Crap, she sees me beelining directly towards her. Nice, Clay, that doesn't come off as psychotic. Well, I've committed now. Gotta make the best of it.
Is Clay just my cartoon spirit animal? Because my god, that would just, like, verbatim shit I say in my head constantly. Especially when I'm in, like, our show.
So, what brings you here?
Confidence. Good idea. It's starting off well.
Oh, I didn't want to come. My mom made me.
You crashed and burned hard, Clay.
I mean, you know, what a bitch, right?
You're taking that hole further, Clay.
I'm gonna go.
Best idea you had there, Clay.
Perfect. That'll make school on Monday fun. I'm pretty damn sure she's in math too.
Remember that.
Yo, what's your problem, man? You almost just stepped on my girlfriend.
Well, how does that work?
I love that line. That just whole bit. I love.
What the fuck did you just say? Sorry. Watch it. Hey, watch it.
God, God, that's relatable. Like the again, under my ceiling gallery, I keep on mentioning it, but it's the closest thing I have to my own personal experience. You know, that place during some art shows gets pretty crowded. I feel like I go through the exact thing Clay's going through. Of I feel like I can't breathe sometimes. I get over it after a minute or two, but still, it just like I'm just so relating to Clay here in this episode.
You come over here.
You're drunk.
I wanna. Look, man, I don't really want to be here. I wanna.
I don't know why. I just like this face right here. Like, there's just something about this face and the voice he has. I wanna show you something. I just love.
Look, man, I don't really want to be here right now.
I didn't notice that. When Clay just pushes it, his face, his eyes revert to normal for a second.
Look, man, I don't really want to be here right now, so no, I'm not interested in seeing what you got. This whole night has been a big mistake, and at this point, I just want to go home.
Hey, brother. Relax. I was just gonna offer you something to take the edge off.
Soda?
Yeah, as far as you know.
How the fuck did you even get that?
Holy! Are you even allowed to have that in here?
Hey, what I don't know, unheard of.
Hey, bet you $20 he's gonna pussy out, huh? $20, deal?
And they already know. They just don't care.
Okay, right, what you just said right there, that's the reason why nobody wants to take the shift with you. That's why. That's it, that attitude. That general attitude.
I love that bit right there. Also, that's a guy from Smiling Friends, right? Correct, am I wrong? That's a guy from Smiling Friends. I can definitely tell because that like bit right there is definitely Smiling Friends humor from what I've seen. I need to watch Smiling Friends. I only saw like the little bit of the first episode, and that's it.
Hey, kid, you lost to something?
Good one.
What's with the cape, super dipshit?
Yep, okay.
That guy sounds like Sonic to me for some reason.
Hey. Clay? What's the matter with you? You actually look.
So I will say this entire show is rigged animation, which I want to bring this up too because I know on the internet and stuff, there's apparently a lot of hate for rigged animation, like oh it can't look good, oh it's this and that. And I know the creator, one of the reasons why he made this show be rigged animation, to just kind of prove that that's bullshit. Rigged animation can look really well and look really good too. Which, in my opinion, judging from this episode and episode 2, I agree with him. I love how this show looks, and I can't even tell that they're rigged animation. I will say though, I think the reason why people have a dislike for rigged animation is because unlike frame by frame, rigged animation when it isn't done well, I think it is way more noticeable and looks way worse than a cheaply animated frame by frame. Because with a cheaply animated frame by frame, yeah, it could be pretty still and not look that great, and look maybe a little bit lifeless. But at the very least, what you're looking at can look good. Like they either just kind of just standing there just mostly moving their mouth and maybe blinking every once in a while. The character design and stuff and just the look of it can still look good. Whereas when they're trying to move and stuff and it's not done well, it can look incredibly cheap and take you way more further out of the show more, I think, than a normal uh, frame by frame. Which is the reason why I think people have that dislike for rigged. Because like I think also when people think of rigged animation, they probably think of shit like the Diamond Dozen shitty adult animated shows, or the like last season of Fairly Odd Parents. Like they think of those rigged shows, and that doesn't not really fair because that's only a small handful of rigged shows, and there's plenty of other rigged shows that are out there that don't look nothing like that. That actually have time and effort put into them. And that's not saying anything bad about the animators. That's 110% on executive showrunners of they're not allowing them to have time. Making that clear. Also, we have ads here in a minute. Thank y'all for staying for those ads. They greatly help the channel. I am not going to just sit here though and wait for those ads to finish. I'm going to keep on going, and if you want to, like watch the whole episode in full, if you miss some parts, that's why I have the link to the show in chat. Go watch it yourself. And B, I archive all my streams here, so, they'll be archived. If you want to watch my reaction in full.
Look happy to be
It's on my YouTube channel.
here.
Oh yeah, no, I'm great. Just perfect.
I love Ray. Not Ray. Clay's drunk talk.
Hey, look me in the eye. Are you drunk?
I love his face right here. Like how his hair is being all fluffed up by Clay holding him and stuff, and just his eyeballs, and just how they look. It is just in its wiggly face. It is just so goofy and looking. It is perfect for this man being drunk.
What? No, just a little something to take the edge off, right?
You drank the whole bottle.
I also want to point out, what the fuck is that bottle? Like, it kind of looks like beer to me. So it's like Clay like the ultimate lightweight? Like one beer and he's drunk? Or is it supposed to be like some kind of liquor or something? I would love to know.
Well, you gave it to me.
Jeez.
Also, there's something they play with this more in episode 2. I like how his like eyebrow thing is played a lot for expression, like it's actual eyebrows and stuff. And they also change the shape of the eyes to do it too. I love that. Look how sad Roy looks here. Like, oh, I want to give him a hug.
Come on, I gotta get you home.
What? But this place is finally starting to get good.
You are not the person I was expecting to have on my arm tonight.
Yeah, why are you still holding those things? They didn't want to talk to you. They were just using you.
You don't know that.
Yeah, he pretty much knows that.
We just haven't had the time to meet up yet. But now
You've been in that club for how long? Come on, man. Grow brain cell. Read a book. Start learning some knowledge.
I know I'll never see them again because I have to take care of you. Oh, there they are.
Yeah, little pricks.
I wonder what they did to get kicked out.
Go on, talk to them.
Hey, look! Remember me?
They don't remember him at all.
Be cold no longer, girls. As a mouse of my word, I have held on to your jackets all night. No need to thank me.
What?
Realization hits. Oh, it's that kid.
Yeah, well, we were gonna go
is their logic here, by the way? Like, hey, let me give my jacket, our jackets, to this one kid, ditch them with him, and then when we get kicked down and he, for some miracle, shows up and to give us our jackets back, have him keep them for several more hours while we go to a different club. I'm assuming you want your jackets back eventually. So how the fuck do you think you're gonna get your jackets back if you ditch them and go to some completely different club? Because that's your original plan here.
Well, no, I'd love to join you, but I gotta take care of my friend. Looks like some people can't handle their liquor.
Yeah.
Also, that pose, like, it's not one for one, but it's Clay supposed to be in the Family Guy death pose here. And as it started, I just see that on chat. Thank y'all for staying for this ad. They greatly help the channel. I just love how Clay is sitting, like, laying here. It's so funny to me.
No. If you could just hold on to him for a bit longer. Yeah.
Also, there's two different stores. Shop, and fish. Or is this one store? Is it the shop fish store? Where you shop here to buy fish. Hmm? 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 These are the real questions.
No. If you could just hold on to him for a bit longer.
I actually like. I really like this background here too. It's pretty simple, but I like the like little blue dots to indicate stars, and I like how it's way more darker up here, and then as we get lower, it's a lighter shade of blue. You have death, depth, depth, depth. I don't know. I don't think I'm saying that word right, but y'all know what I mean. Probably.
That would be great. Thanks.
Yeah, that'd be great.
You know what, actually?
Hmm?
Why don't you come with us and carry our jackets everywhere we go? Oh my god.
Oh my god, like our own little butler.
I was thinking more like a coat rack. How does that sound? You want to be a coat rack?
Y'all are assholes.
Look, alright, okay. Hold out your arm. See, Claire, he's like our full servant.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
fuck
that's
you.
adorable.
Look, why don't you just take the damn jackets already and leave the guy alone?
I love that this bit right here where, Clay's just seeing his friend getting basically bullied. He's like, fuck this, fuck that bullshit. He's showing up to stand up for Clay, for Rob. I like that. I really like that. It shows you that they are friends.
You cannot talk to her like that.
I'll talk to you however I damn please. This would be over if you just take the stupid jackets back for the love of God.
Don't act like you know me. You don't know where I'm from. You don't know what I've
Tie
been
it around your
through.
waist.
So
Put it
if
over
you
your
think
shoulder.
you can walk
Anything
up
to
to
make
me,
this.
Jesus Christ! Just shut the hell up about these goddamn jackets already!
I love that little, like, Clay just had, or not Clay, Rob has just had enough of this shit. Like, both of you. Shut the fuck up, and fuck these jackets. Thank y'all for staying for this ad. They greatly help the channel. Yeah, it just throws them in the pool of water, I guess.
That felt good.
Yeah, let that anger out, Roy. Let it out. Throw those jackets on the floor. Burn them. Burn them ash and then give them back the little ashes remains of their jackets.
Those were expensive.
So, love the response. And also, if they're expensive, why was your original plan to just ditch him with some guy you don't know and don't know you'll ever see again to go fuck off to a different club? If they are expensive.
I'm gonna be sick.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Hey,
Tonight sucked.
Well, despite all that, I still appreciate you trying to get me out of the house. I actually did have fun.
Really?
Well, no, I mean, the stuff kind of sucked, but after a while, I sort of warmed up to it.
It's true, you know. That, like, for me, when I can go into my film gallery, I always enjoy don't get me wrong, I always look forward to the art shows. I always love being there and stuff. But I also always have a slight panic attack going there in the car. I also always have a hard time actually trying to talk to people when I'm first there. Because I have anxiety, I'm very socially awkward. But it get better after a while, after I'm there for a bit. You know, you just gotta keep on doing new things and you'll get used to them. And, you know, eventually everything works out in the end.
Thanks for getting me out of that, at least. I guess I need to stop letting people walk all over me.
What are you talking about? You just did.
Oh, yeah.
I like the little bit right there.
Oh, yeah.
How his tail comes up and he starts kind of wagging it a little bit. It's so
Never took
cute.
you for the drinking type.
Never tell my mom.
Deal.
That right there is absolutely my favorite part in this episode. That just grab him by the neck. Don't tell my mom. It is my absolute favorite part in this animated this cartoon, this episode.
Definitely seemed to help, at least.
Yeah, I guess so.
Have you noticed this bottle has changed color and look 3 times? Like when we first saw the bottle, it was just a normal bottle with just black X's on it, like green bottle with black X's on it. And then when it's in Rob's hand, or not Rob, Clay's hand at first, it's a green bottle with a red tag over it and 3 X's. And now it is a green bottle with a light green tag with 3 X's. Like, why is a bottle look different in all shots? Or each time we've seen it. And that was my reaction when the first and only time I've ever drinking alcohol. And it was by accident. My brother and my bio mom took a bottle of Big Red and they mixed it with like vodka or some shit. And they thought it was a brilliant idea to put that shit in the fridge and not tell me they did that shit. So the next morning, I got up, I got me leftover pizza, got me a glass of what I thought was Big Red, and when I took a sip of that, oh boy, was I disappointed and almost threw up. And God, that tasted awful. Okay, we're in the credits. We are going to watch all the credits through because that's only fair. Written and directed by Mark McConville. McConneville. I think I say his name. Alice Mark, basically. Which I know people have criticisms with this episode specifically. There's like a whole YouTube video about it and everything. I gotta say, yeah, there's some like little bits you can nitpick. Maybe it's a little bit long. Maybe there's a little too much holding for a joke and stuff every once in a while. But oh, and also, I do think it's way overcomposed. Like the lighting and shading in this episode is a little much in certain shots. I know it's to give off the vibe of like it's in a club and does kind of work in club setting. But I don't know. I think it needed to be dulled, held back a little bit, and they do that in the next episode. I think the next episode in lighting and stuff, I have no complaints. It looks great. But yeah, I think he did a phenomenal job. I love this show. I love this episode. I love the second episode. I want to see more of these. If I had the money to donate to that Patreon, ow, I bit my tongue, I would definitely be giving money to that and stuff. But I'm a broke ass bitch. So instead, what I'm going to do is just keep on watching these episodes, doing these live streams, reaction streams, to get y'all who maybe don't know about it a way to learn about it and watch it for yourself. You know, spread the word, that type of gist. Anyway, I love this little animated credit sequence. Like, I love the music. The music, I didn't mention much of it. I do like music in this show. I think episode 2 has better music cues and stuff. This one felt a little too... What's the word for it? I'm not the biggest fan of, like, when music that's supposed to be kind of diegetic, like you're not really supposed to know it, it's just supposed to add to the scene. I don't like it when I can really tell the music there. That's why I have a little bit of a hard time watching Fairly Odd Parents and those shows now, because the music's so much. And some like older movies and stuff. And this one kind of triggers that a bit of little too noticeable for my liking the music. But I do think episode 2 has a better balance on the music, in my opinion. But the ending little song for this episode, I love. I love the little like guitar twang sound. You know, it kind of reminds me of good kid music, actually, now I think about it. Okay, hang on. Cast. Rob. Mackenzie Atwood? Mackenzie Atwood? I'm not sure how you say the name. I'm sorry, I'm bad with, with names. But I love him as Rob, and pretty much everything I've seen, but especially Rob. I think Rob is my favorite character I've heard him voice, honestly. I just love him. But anyway, hang on. Rob. Dead Fair. Okay, so yeah, that is Caddick. It's Jim Caddick or Caddicarus. Yeah, okay. So that is him, and I just Dead Ferret. Okay. Let's see. Boy guy. Rob. Dickhead Weasel. Jacket Girl. DJ Pink Cat. Rabbit Girl. Jessica and Clay's mom. Jessica and Clay's mom. Yeah, I think Jessica is Angie. I think. Yeah, it is. Because I just realized, yeah. Yeah, so they changed her name in the second episode is Angie. just assholes. Stephen Page just voices assholes. That's funny. Cool cat. Mad bouncer, sad bouncer. That's a bit I love right there. Hey, I'm skipping the credits. Not skipping, I'm missing credits. I think all the character designers did a great job, because I honestly, that's the thing I love about this show the most. Everything is the character designs. I think they really have something with a lot of these character designs. I don't know. There's this nice vibe they have. I just love. I really want to draw Rob, or not Rob Clay. I really want to draw Clay. I really want to draw the redesign of Angie. There's just something about those designs I really like. They just hit an itch for me. Animators, all these animators did a phenomenal job too. This whole show I think is animated very well, especially episode 2. The what's it? It's a swoosh frame where it's I don't know what you call it. I think it's a swoosh frame of Roy doing that. That looks really nice. I love this bit right here. And background art, it's like a legitimately phenomenal job. I also again can't wait for episode 2 because episode 2 is again a great out of park background design. I just like it just falls on his face. So there's he just flux over. That part I like. I like how he comes back for Rob. I didn't see that. That's it. Sound design. And one last joke. After this ad. There's a new plushie out now, by the way. I'm gonna be linking in a minute. So did Rob step on the worm? Is that why the worm's dead? Did Rob... God damn it, keep saying Rob. Did Clay step on the worm? Did Clay kill the worm by accident? Or did like someone else step on a worm and actually kill the worm? These are the questions I would like to know. Clay, get over here! I just love this little bit. I don't know why. It just tickles my fancy. I love the little sketch versions of Clay and Rob here. Okay, that's the end of that episode. So, and there's episode 2 right here. So we're gonna start episode 2. But first, I just want to say, like I said, I absolutely love this episode. Before I move on, I'm actually gonna hop off, go to the just chatting screen, and I'm gonna leave a comment on this video, and then get the second video set up. So let me come on. Where am I? There you are. Get over here. Let me get music playing in the background again. And let me start leaving that comment. I'm still here, by the way. I'm just typing the comment, so I'm not saying anything. Almost done, by the way. Alright, I have left my comment on the video. So if y'all want to see what I wrote, you are going to have to go to the video itself and try and find a comment for yourself. I'm going to pull up episode 2. There you go. We're going to stop the music, because I am pulling up episode 2 of this series. Let me just get the share copy. And yeah. Let me got most of that. I can do, oh, fuck. I just realized I can copy multiple things on here. This is my phone and how this works. Okay, actually, no. Do manually. Go watch episode 2. For yourself after stream. Now get the thing. Peace. There we go. And we are pinning that now. Manually unpin. And there we go. So we are going to start episode 2 now. Now, I actually greatly prefer episode 2 over episode 1. I think episode 2 is by far an improvement. I get episode 1 like an, say 8 or 9. There's really only like 1 or 2 little small problems I have with episode 1. And again, they're very minor. It's just, it's a little long. And I really think I wouldn't even really cut anything. It's just like the little breaks in between like jokes. I would just trim it just a tiny bit, just to get it to snap and keep on moving a little bit. And again, I think it was overcomposed, like the lighting and shading and stuff was a little much, and the music was a tad bit, a little too noticeable for my liking. But those are like very nitpicky problems, and all those nitpicky problems get solved in episode 2, and it's just more of what I loved about episode 1. So yeah, I really like episode 2, and I can't wait to react with y'all to it. Let me just pull the thing up. And mainly on pen. Fuck off. React. Woo, we're going. Woo. There we are. Full screen this bitch. Full screen this bitch. And then we are starting this in now 3 p.m. Little behind the scenes. I was about to say the day and the title catching up, but what's he call it? Adding error didn't have that happen.
What if it's a cool cartoon movie?
I said I was happy.
I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, there is slightly character design changes. A, they're now wearing uniforms for when they're in school, and B, you can tell Clay is a little bit of a darker blue, and Roy's I think a brighter brown, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I really don't know. Also Clay has a tail. We can't see it here, but he has a tail. I really don't notice Roy's character design change that much. I think it's way harder to tell his. I didn't know he has hair. Oh yeah, that's cool. And so does Rob. Anyway, I really don't notice Roy's character change, like, hardly at all. But I do notice Rob's more colorful look, and you'll see they play way more with his eyebrows and stuff in this episode, which I love. Because it really adds to his expressions, and I love it. I love him. Best character. Angie's actually best character, but he's like also best character. They're all best characters.
Yeah. But we gotta get a really funny one.
Okay, so watch anything from Jim fucking Carrey. I legitimately love Jim Carrey movies and stuff. I actually just rewatched Ace Ventura for the first time in ages. I grew up watching that movie, and I loved that movie, and man, I felt like a little kid again watching that movie. It's great.
We're not watching.
Respect that satchel. I actually have a satchel myself. I got from Christmas last year. I love it. And yeah, respect on the satchel. My man Clay. Love it.
Mr. Bean's holiday again.
Deal. Just gotta tell my big bro I won't be walking home with him today.
Shit.
Won't be walking home with him today.
I love that face of Clay. I just noticed Rob's face here. That's great. He is this level of goofball.
Eat rocks.
Hey, Roy, I was
Ow.
gonna.
Although you can't tell, that's Scott the Woz voicing Roy's brother. Adding does a great job. Also, I love Scott the Woz. Like, shout out to him. He makes great videos.
Guess he's cool with it. Roy's so cool. What are you talking about? He's like the coolest guy I know.
The only people you know are Roy and your dad.
And you.
Gee, thanks.
I love that little interaction.
Everybody in your family sucks.
Yeah, you see, like, you see how expressive, like, really look at his eyebrows here. They're way more expressive in this episode, and I think it helps real well. What the fuck is this horse dude in the right hand corner? And y'all see that? You can barely see it. My layout is kind of in the way, but like, damn, that motherfucker's creepy. Like, if that man, he's wearing uniforms, I guess he could. That is a face of a guy that's gonna grow up to be a pedophile. Like, damn. That's a face that if you saw it staring through your window, you crap yourself. I've never noticed that, bro.
What are you talking about? He's like the coolest guy I know.
The only people you know are Roy and your
But
dad.
yeah, look at his eyes.
Hey, thanks.
They're great.
God, everybody in your family sucks.
Not my mom. She's an astronaut.
I highly doubt that.
It's true. Roy's got a photo and everything.
I love this
She
bit.
was called into active.
So yeah, you can see Angie's redesign here too. And this looks way better. I think the shape of her beanie over her eyes look a lot better. I like the movement, the shape of how her like little hair comes down in a kind of oval motion instead of just a straightly down and has these curves. It frames her face a lot better, in my opinion. Also, that is an ugly ass dog over here. Which I think is the point, since it is clearly a Chihuahua. And if you've ever really seen a Chihuahua, Chihuahuas are ugly ass little shits. And never shut the fuck up.
Hey!
Roy's got a photo and everything. She was called into active.
But I never noticed, you can actually slightly hear Rob continuing telling his story about how his mom was, in massive air quotes here, called into service when he was 4 years old. Also, I like Rob's little eyes here. There's this little. It's almost like they're just normal eyes here. You know, a circle and then a little circle inside of it. But it's not. It doesn't fully connect. There's a little gap you can see, which I think adds to the whole like crazy look factor here that they're going for.
Hey! I know a shortcut home we can take.
Are you crazy? That's Pedo Park.
Oh, so that horse guy's gonna live here soon.
What?
Roy says once every year, Pedo Jones.
Wait a minute, hang on, Rob. Hang on.
What?
Roy said
Where the fuck you get that flashlight? You don't have a satchel. If Clay had pulled out a flashlight, that makes sense. He got a satchel. Do you still Clay's flashlight, Roy? Roy, you fucking thief.
it's once every year, Pedo Jones comes in his white van to abduct children and invite them to his creepy party.
I love how Roy, Roy's over here telling this spooky story of this pedo that shows up at the park. Meanwhile,
Pedo
sunshine
Jones
and rainbows.
comes in his van to
Everything's
abduct
fine.
children and invite
Everything's
them to
pretty.
his creepy parties. This is really why you need to listen to Roy more.
It's that girl again. I wonder if she remembers me. She's waving at me. That's gotta be a good thing, right? Is that a good thing?
I love that bit. He just gets hit by.
Be a good thing, right? Is that a good thing?
I love that bit right there. Who getting hit by the like truck. The only thing I wish if there was like just a. I wish there was a bit of a frame, like an added frame, like because you know when he gets hit, he's still saying what.
A good thing, right? Is that a good thing?
Like I wish there was a little bit more of a pause, and then he gets hit by the truck. To where how it is now, it's kind of he's saying what right as he gets hit, and it's a little too sudden for me to where my mind is going. He would not be saying what still. I know that's it's a very tiny, minuscule fucking nitpick. But it wasn't for that, I would really. That's like only one nitpick. But I absolutely love this scene right here. I will be right back. I need to make sure my mom takes her medicine. The alarm clock just went off for her to take her medicine. 1 second. Mima? You took it? You take your medicine? Did you take your medicine? Okay, good. Thank you. Love you. And I am back. Hang on. Yeah. Sorry, let's see more with my mic. And I am back. And also, you notice how when I had something to fucking do, I paused the fucking video I'm reacting and then let it just keep on playing because I ain't a view stealing bitch. Because I don't care if it, quote, ruins the content. The content is me reacting to it, not just having the video playing in the background. I don't even watch that guy that went through that whole scandal, by the way. I just remember it. I remember hearing about it, and I remember clearly thinking, wow, you're kind of an asshole. I have no idea about that guy, by the way. It's like Hassan, I think his name is. And that's my only knowledge of him. He might be a swell guy and everything else and stuff. That's my literally like only knowledge of him. And it's like legitimately no. When you do a reaction, you do a fucking reaction. You pause the video. You give your thoughts stuff. Even their minute stupid shit, like most of the things I've been pausing about are stupid jokes I'm making or like just me saying, oh, I really like this bit right here and trying to explain why to my best and stuff. And it's because that's what you're here for. In a reaction. It's me talking about stuff. Or you're a fan of catching up yourself and you're wanting to hear other people's opinions and stuff. Or you might be the creator and you're seeing me firsthand on people what they think. Or you're the creator and you're thinking I'm view stealing and you're making sure I ain't doing that dumbass shit. One of those things. But yeah. Seriously, if anyone out here is thinking about streaming and you're thinking about doing reaction streams, please, for the love of God, don't just play the fucking video and then like just make dumbass oh yeah oh wow oh like remarks every 5 fucking seconds so you can claim it's a reaction. Never pause the video, never actually give any input, never do anything to help try and engage your audience to go watch this themselves. That is shit tier reaction streams, and I call you out for that shit. No. Do not like it. Back to the actual reaction now.
She's waving at me. That's gotta be a good thing, right? Is that a good thing?
Catching up. Mara Jane. For you kids out there that are younger than me, but also the same age as me, because I had to be told this myself. Mary Jane used to be a nickname for marijuana, or pot, or weed. Or the, cigarette, or, yeah, I got no more acronyms. The devil's lettuce, that's one. Or the devil's lettuce. Which that one's still surprising me. That's just a fucking stupid thing called marijuana.
You sure you don't want to watch the movie at your place? You're faking it. Blake, get your dirty hamster out of the kitchen.
You know, if I had one question I would love to ask the creators or Ellis Mark himself is I want to know if his sisters for Clay's sisters was planned from the beginning or was something that was added later. That's the thing I would like to know the most since they didn't appear in the first episode. Also,
Blake, if you sure you don't want to watch the movie in your place? Or faking it.
and
Blake, you sure you don't want to watch the movie in your place? You're fake.
so there's one of his Clay's sisters
Blake, it's your dirty hands.
and the other. I'll be real, I don't like Clay's sisters designs. Those are the only two I'm not the biggest fan of. Like their face and everything, it's a little weird to me. I'll just say, I can tell they're going for more of a. To me, it feels like a French look with his sisters. Her definitely with the whole Brett thing, and it's just not working for me.
Don't worry, Clay. I'll change the channel.
No, this is somehow the better option.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Clay.
Yeah, that's that's cool. Right here, you notice in the corner. I think that's Crash Bandicoot 3 or 4 right here. And that's 100% Kingdom Hearts 2 right here. On the little table next to the TV, the like CD cases. That's a cool little Easter egg. I never noticed that. What the hell is that set right here? Miss something here. And then there's a PS2 right here. That's all. I guess this gives you kind of a time frame of where the show takes place. Like, I guess this show is supposed to take place in the early 2000s. Like, giving the technology and everything showing up. Which is cool. I like things. I like this, like, early 2000 nostalgia media. We've kind of been getting a little bit here and there. Because I personally love the early 2000s. I love the style of the early 2000s, the music, the clothing, everything. I just love early 2000s. So anything that's putting that is having homages or references to early 2000s, I love.
I'll change the channel.
No, this is somehow the better option.
Freaking sweet. Hey, Roy.
Ow.
At least you got a sweet fail on film, though.
Yeah, no biggie. I laid off the school flagpole once. Broke my neck in 2 places.
Okay, then you fucked up the ollie for one, and two. Ow!
Huh? No way! Dude, Rob, I don't walk you home for 1 day and
Ow!
your butt buddy breaks his leg?
Clay was just distracted by this girl he likes.
If you notice this bit right here, you'll notice here in a second, Clay's hand will be like clipping over Roy, which is not intentional. It was another like quick editing mistake. I watched the behind the scenes video. That's how I know that. Yes, right. Yeah.
Clay was just distracted by this girl he likes.
Also, way to be a snitch, Roy. Right there. Yeah. See how it's Clay's hand is over Roy's head. That's not supposed to be like that. But it's a little editing mistake that I point out.
What girl would want to hang out with that snore fest?
Fuck you. just straight up fuck you. What do you mean? Hey, Clay's an alright guy. He's not a snorefest. Fuck you. Put respect on this boy's name.
So, what's on the agenda for tonight, boys?
We're gonna watch a movie. What a joy.
Sounds exciting. We got our own trail of blazing.
You're an asshole,
And, before I go,
Rob. You tried your best, Roy. You could have done better, but you tried your best.
It's pretty sick. My dad lets me use the garage when he's not fixing up the house.
Doing a bang up job fixing that house, boy. Bang up.
Dealer's choice. Go on and pick out the movie for us.
Mr. What's that? Mr. Bean's Holiday. Brings direct. Why the fuck do you have two Mr. Beans? You just need one, Roy. or Clay. No, yeah, no, it's Roy. By the way, I've never seen Mr. Bean. I just heard of it. See what else is here. Millie Man season 13. Is that supposed to be like a Simpsons reference? Rainbow Unton Moon? Yeah. It either references something, I'm not catching that. Okay, I catch that shit though. Movies of the Pentagon. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be a reference to gaming in the Clinton years. Which, if you don't know what I'm talking about, look at the Cat Icarus video on. It's a trip. Thumbelina? Wacky World of Dick Cheney? Who the fuck is Dick Cheney? That sounds familiar. Also, we have an ad break starting soon. They go soon for this ad. No, he's some vice president of the United States. Apparently, actually died last year. I guess, you know, may he rest in peace. Unless you're like a total douchebag and, you know. Anyway. Okay, so you have A, B, and D? What the fuck? Why skip C? Yeah, let's see. We got some DVDs here. Do not... Okay, Clay, pick this one. Pick the do not play one. Why is there a do not play one? What is in here? Run... Seventh Heart, I guess? Oh, 7th birthday. You gotta almost make a BI birthday. Aw, that's cute. So these are like, I guess, home videos. That's a sex tape, obviously. That's birthday. I don't know what run is. Raw, and there's no, I guess there's one that's recorded over, because it says Robin and it's stretched out.
Dealer's choice. Go on and pick out the movie.
Sorry, my OCD's triggering. Oh, I gotta pull up the chat in a second. Damn.
For us. I think there's more inside. Let me go check on that.
Okay, you know how much I related to Clay last episode? I relate to Roy here of trying to make a good impression and impress his friend over. And feeling that pressure. I remember having a similar experience when I was little. So I relate to Clay here. Or not Clay, Roy here.
Come on. Boy's gotta have something. Oh, that's perfect. Clay.
Click with Adam Sandler. Oh wait, no, that's Adam Sandler. Don't get it twisted. Epic meme. Oh yeah, no, it's a tiny click. It's Cluck. Okay, that's funny. Have y'all ever actually seen Click? Yeah, I dropped something. The ball. Have y'all actually ever seen Click? That movie is saved by its ending because without the ending of Click, that movie is a very much just a run-of-the-mill Adam Sandler movie where there's a few kind of funny jokes in there. Most of them are kind of groaners like eh. But man, that ending just like hits you in the feels and has a great message. It's just like not living life on autopilot, like being there and stuff. Like it's because of that, it goes from a 5 out of 10 to a legitimately a 7 out of 10. Like that movie is a recommend just on the ending alone. Kind of like a thing of how like an ending can really change your perspective of a movie. Click is a great example on how that it can change for the better. Of this is a pretty average movie, but that ending saves it.
He's gonna love this. Oh, my old lunchbox.
Come on, come on. Man, it never hits the corner.
I've done that before. I've sat there just waiting to like for my mom to get done cleaning the house or something so we can watch a movie, and just sitting there watching the DVD thing and waiting for it to hit the corner. Sitting there waiting for it to finally hit the corner. Hey, look, there's some Mary Jane right there.
And then the trails will be ablaze.
That is the scream and face of sheer terror and horrified. Also, you can tell that the guy on the phone is also just um Scott the Woz.
I found your bag of oregano. I didn't know you liked
I don't think that's oregano. Roy.
cooking.
I love that face.
Rob, hand that over
I love this face too.
right now, and I promise I'll kill you quickly.
Back here.
What did you think was gonna happen? You freaking killed the dude. You think he's just gonna sit there? No, he's gonna run for his life. Also, ads have started. Thank you for singing for those ads. Oh, we just saw. We can see Roy Dad's redesign, which I love this redesign. I love the fluff around his face that kind of really shows that's supposed to be a beard. I love his little outfit here. It gives him personality. I love this little like tribal tattoo he has, which again gives him personality. This design is just full of personality. That's why I really like this redesign. Although the man went to McDonald's. What, did he go to McDonald's? Hey, hang on a minute. This man went to McDonald's and never opened the bag. Dude, you just wasted your money. You can't hang up McDonald's in the fridge in the microwave. It tastes like shit afterwards. It's all dry and gooey. You gotta eat that shit fresh. What is the man doing?
Clay, bro, we gotta go now. Just stop, dude.
Bob, I'm coming for you.
Can you tell me what's going on now?
No time. We gotta keep going.
Look at Clay's face here. Up here. In bib. Of not caring. I love this bit of, hey, keep it down out there.
If Dad finds out that's mine, he'll send me to that Catholic school for sure.
Oh, boys.
We'll just gotta get it back before he wakes up for his night shift. Those losers wouldn't even know what to do with it anyways.
What the fuck? Dude, do you know what that is?
I like there's just sudden cut to that. What the fuck?
Oregano. Rob, that's drugs.
Also, like on that for this episode, you'll notice they'll never call it weed. They call it drugs, oregano. Something I'm not gonna repeat that Roy says here in a little bit. But they never just call it weed, which I think is funny. I like how his eye, like that bit right there. Which, I think there's a bit in SpongeBob that's really similar. This part, right? I just love that part.
But he's too cool to do drugs.
Ads are over. Thank you for those ads. And Roy, I hate to break it to you, but like most cool guys end up probably doing at least some amount of drugs. And that doesn't make them cool. Just like in media, the cool guys are usually for some reason doing drugs.
I just don't get it. How wouldn't I have known about this? Why wouldn't he talk to me?
I don't know. Maybe because you're the little brother, and brother, that dynamic doesn't really work that way. Or, yeah. I just love how they do Roy's eyebrows in this episode. They are just so expressive and great.
If we do some drugs.
What?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we got it.
Are
Are
you high? I can be.
you high? I can be. Quote of my bio mom and mom their entire life when it comes to weed. They both smoke weed. We live in a state where it's legal. Don't worry about it.
This is just so unlike you, Clay.
Exactly. I mean, dude, I almost died today. Like, come on. Let's be spontaneous.
Or you just want to try and impress a girl.
We can be those guys.
Drug addicts? Only losers do that.
Roy doesn't.
Checkmate.
Look, how does this sound? We toke up.
I love this bit of animation here.
Maybe trip out for a bit. Have ourselves.
Well, I love,
Look, how does
if you
this
pay
sound?
attention,
Toke.
Roy's miserable throughout this part. Is that Smiling Friend reference right here? The potato chip bag? Kind of looks like Smiling Friend's character to me. It's probably more like a Mr. Potato reference now I think about it. What the fuck? Is that supposed to be a reference to the first episode? This poster right here? They just bitches, bitches, bitches. Oh. Oh, that's funny. I don't know if y'all know much about Butch Hartman. He's kind of a jackass. The Kramer family, Fairly Odd Parents. That guy has you spend $200 to commission something from him. And 9 times out of 10 in the year, it looks like ads or his traced artwork. Or not 9 times out of 10, but he's known to do that. But what's funny, you have a little picture of his Sona right here with a $200 bit on the top of it. That's funny. That's a cute little reference. I love that face. I like how you can see, like, he almost looks like he has little cat whiskers here. And then Rob's miserable. Oh, we got a little Alice Mark plushie reference right here. Easter egg. For some reason, on Nintendo switched to here. So I guess it doesn't take place in the early 2000s. What the fuck is that flashlight? Yeah, I feel like that's a reference to something, but it's a reference I don't get. But I can almost see where that's from. Like you know when you use something and you like, you know that's from something else, but you just can't put your finger on it. It's on the tip of your tongue. Me right here with this flashlight. Also, we got another Brian Griffin Easter egg there. I don't know who that is in the corner. See.
For
No idea.
Have ourselves a walk on the town.
It's like this little weird walk animation too. And again, Clay is still miserable. Not Clay. Rob is still fucking miserable.
Head on over to Friday.
Look at that face, man. It's so great.
Air Tucks and get their chicken burger with coleslaw and curry.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on this one, Rob. That food looks kind of disgusting.
Chips supreme. And to top it all off, we have our movie night. Pretty exciting Friday, huh?
Or hey, how about this?
But that ain't great.
Yeah, that was
That didn't work out for you, Rob, did it?
way more responsible. How about we hide in there?
But Roy said.
Oh God, no! You know what's in there, Rob. I can't protect you.
I'm gonna protect you. We're gonna smoke all these drugs so you can't have any.
That's not the greatest plan, my man.
Come on, Clay. Let's get our trail a blazing.
Okay, this part coming up right here is my favorite background. Or my second favorite background in the entire series.
You know, pedo or not, this place is pretty creepy.
Like, this whole background I love so much.
Wait, you say pedo?
I just got that. Yeah, he did say slightly differently. Because Roy's been saying pedo, and Rob and Clay just said pedo, which is slightly different. I don't know why I love that little bit there. But just staring right into your soul. And then gone.
Looks like we got the whole playground to ourselves, huh?
Nice.
5 years old?
Yeah, you can always have fun at a playground, especially swings.
I've never seen him so pissed.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, you don't actually want to do all those drugs, do you?
No, but I don't want Roy to either. I just can't believe he'd be such a
Such a bum.
yeah. I don't know if you noticed, but my dad has kind of let the place go. Now Roy's doing drugs? Things just haven't been the same since my mom left. What if she comes back and doesn't like what she sees?
Hey, I feel really bad for just Roy here. Like, Roy's kind of, I could see some people think him being pretty annoying in the first episode. This one, it just, you know, it really shows just how much of just a kid he is, and just the way he's feeling, like thinking his mom's gonna come back any day, and like just waiting for that, and how he's worrying about his brother and stuff, and worrying that, like, if his mom comes back and doesn't like what she sees, the type of thing. It's just very pretty relatable. B, it's just sad. Like, I just want to give the guy a little hug and like just tell me everything's gonna be alright. Also, this is another up there in my fave. I love this background here. It is just gorgeous. Like, I would screenshot this and make it my wallpaper on my like laptop or some shit. It is just beautiful. It's very like Picasso and how he draws stars and stuff, and just mwah, chef's kiss, chef kiss. Love it.
What if she leaves again? Hey, Clay,
Yeah.
can I try your hat on?
And I love this right here. This is why I also really love Clay and like Rob. This is a great subtle way of just showing how they are friends. The fact that, you know, Roy just basically just let out all his heart and stuff, and all these things he probably doesn't share it to everybody, He's just showing you that he trusts Clay. But to Rob, he has a kind of child naivete to where, at the moment, it doesn't bother him too much, where he can easily just on a dime change the subject. And it's, um, can I try your hat on? And Clay just does it. He just does it because he knows that'll make his friend happy. I like that. That is such a nice, subtle way of showing their personality, their friendship, and I just love it. Also, I love these two phases here. There's one of just pure goofiness, and Clay's over here pure focus. Got the classic tongue out, focusing on trying to roll a joint.
I finally rolled a drop.
That doesn't know how you do that.
Ugh, why would you even want to do that?
What happened, Rob? I thought it was all about the experience.
Three things. A. Damn, this man does a great Tom and Jerry impression on that screen.
What happened, Rob? I thought it was all about the experience. What happened?
Second, I love the little callback to episode 1 here.
Rob, I thought it was all about the experience.
Do that.
That experience line. Third, I love how when he kicks him, it makes the hat go, the hat that Roy's wearing go up in the air, and when Rob screams, it makes his hat go up in the air, and it falls, both hats falls back on each character's head as opposed to belong to. That's really funny.
What happened,
I find it clever.
Rob? I thought
Sorry, I see.
it was all about the experience.
Oh, no, this is not what I meant by that.
As you can see his tail here. Rob has a tail now. Or not Rob, Clay has a tail now. He does look better with a tail. Also,
We both.
that... There we go. That is a pure face of, ow, that really did hurt.
What I meant by that.
Sorry, my OCD.
I don't know. I guess.
Sorry, just give me a second. That was an OCD moment. Then chat.
Guess I was just thinking about what Roy was saying.
Think you're a queer? What? Never.
I like never. As I like that face I just paused on.
That I'm boring.
That face too. That is very Brian movement there.
That I'm boring.
Like right there. That is that movement with the hand and just looking up like that. I can just see a clip of Brian from Family Guy doing that.
You're the only guy I know who's been hit by a truck and lived.
I fucking love that line. You're the only person that I've seen get hit by a truck and lived. And the lighting here and stuff really helps sells it too. Also, the lighting is a lot better in this episode, like I mentioned. I like the lighting a lot better here.
And besides, with Roy out of the top spot,
Look at that. Just look at the lighting. I just love the shadows and the more brighter colors here. It just, to quote Todd Howard, it just works, man. I just like looking at this. Just looking at it. I like it. I like Clay's face. I like Roy's smug, like, smile and look here. It's just like, I could just stare at this and be happy. I love this show's art style.
you are now
guess maybe there's one person in your family who doesn't suck.
Hey, don't get me started on your sisters.
This is well good.
I like how they're just bonding here. I love Clay and Rob's dynamic. I like how you're really seeing how their friendship is really growing through just these 2 episodes alone. Makes me also kind of want to see how like they first met and became friends in the first place. Which I don't know if they want to go back and do an episode like that, like a prequel, probably just keep on going forward, but like later they got enough time, money, and stuff, maybe do that. Because it is an indie anime show, so you know, you gotta watch the show and give money to the Patreon if you want to see it continue and buy the merch. Which again, at the end of this video, live streaming, I'm gonna be plugging that stuff. I'm also gonna be plugging it in the description in the archive of this video. Live stream. Because I want this to do well. I want more episodes of this. Also, perfect fate, perfect design for a character that is most likely a pedophile here. Or looks like one. The faces, man, are perfect in this show. I love Roy. Roy over here just crying. And like, that. And I love Clay over here just pure terror and him shaking as I play this. It's just perfect.
I can show you my little Johnny. I have cake.
Get the fuck out of Them just running the fuck out of there.
Sorry, little Johnny. Looks like no one can make it for this one either.
I hate you, Dad! I want to go to normal school!
Children are cruel. Daddy can be your friend.
Dude, that's pathetic. You're pathetic and creepy.
What a fool I've been.
The fuck?
What's it?
Ladies, watch out! There's a man in the woods and he's not wearing any pants.
Neither are you.
I like how when you mentioned that. He now has a blur effect on his crotch.
Hey, what are you doing with all those sticks?
Nothing. What are you doing with all those drugs?
Also nothing.
Well, guess we're both doing nothing then.
Wait, Clay, isn't that the girl you like?
Ha! Is that a girl? Fucking shut up, Clay. Or Rob. Fucking shut up. It didn't.
Oh my god, bitch!
We gotta go.
That's where I know you. You're the guy from math whose mom made him go to the club last week.
Again, reference from the first episode. As you can see, the Chihuahua is clearly holding a bottle of lighter fluid.
I do have drugs.
Never took you for the type.
Yeah?
Panic. Do something to make you look cool. You doesn't. Don't do drugs, kids. But you know.
I guess you don't know me very well.
Also, if you're a kid watching, get the fuck out. I'm not your fucking babysitter. Or stay. I'm not your fucking babysitter. I don't care. It's your fucking parents' job to monitor you, not mine. Goes for YouTube, government, and Twitch, and all these are fucking dumbasses places that are putting in these. Oh, put in your IDs and we can protect kids. How about this? Find your fucking kid and keep them off the fucking internet.
Yeah, I guess I don't.
I would offer you some, but you never know who's watching.
Well, hey, how about you come do it at our hideout?
Oh, wow, that's just perfect.
I like the little Muppet thing. A little bit of animation on Rob because clearly was not expecting that. Then I panicked, like he's digging in his hole.
Let's go do some drugs.
Really? You're not seriously gonna do this, are you?
You coming or what?
Yes.
Dude,
Yes.
I think this is a really bad idea.
I agree.
Then why are you walking back there?
What? I love that kid so much.
Where are they?
There's something about just how Rob just goes quick frame cuts to the different pose. I really like too.
Where are they?
That right there.
This is well good.
I like what you've done with.
I like his eyes there.
Well good.
With that, it's just scribble lines there. I love that. Look at her little tail. Look how it waggles when she throws that at Clay.
Thanks. Nobody ever comes around these parts, so I gotta make it fun.
Looks good, you know?
That's just a nice, subtle way of her having fun and like showing that she's enjoying her time with Clay.
I didn't think the girls' room would be so gross.
It's still a bathroom.
Ew, how do girls even get pee over here? Come on.
This is such a clear SpongeBob. What's the word? SpongeBob. Not interpretation. Inspiration. That's the word I'm looking for. SpongeBob inspiration, because this is something SpongeBob would definitely do as a skit of just realistic hands all of a sudden, and I love it. It is so great.
Doesn't seem like you've done.
Why is his hand white though? Why would it be better if this scene was some guy or girl or who her hands these are? I know it's supposed to be Clay's hands, but the like live action actor was just wearing blue gloves.
This before.
Gets Clay's blue.
I just need a better lighter. Oh,
I've done this before.
I have. I just need a better lighter.
Does she like them with her fucking fingers?
Doesn't seem like you've.
Is she like a pyrotechnic or whatever the fancy word for having fire powers?
Done this before.
I just need a better lighter. Thanks.
I love Clay's face here in this whole bit, and how he's just talking, like he's extending every sentence because he clearly doesn't do this.
I really
I love that just slight eye down of just confusion, basically.
appreciate that.
You know, you don't have to do this if you don't want to.
Just quickly blows it out.
Sorry if that makes me boring.
You shouldn't do drugs just because you think it'll make you look cool. I mean, I'd say you've been pretty entertaining without them.
Thanks.
I love that little saying there. What she says there. I love that. This right here. This. All of this. I love. Like that fucking Markiplier meme. All of this right here. I love it. This gives me love. Life. Just this image right here. Just her little smile and her eyes are drawn. There's little squiggly lines that's showing she's blushing. That's just, it's so cute. Cute. I hope she's in the third episode. Whatever they're making for the third episode. Or at the very least fourth. I want a whole episode of just these two, like on a date or some shit. There's like a little, they did like a Valentine's Day special comic over on Ellis Mark's community page, and I'm sure it's on like Twitter and all that those other things too. But I'm just talking about the thing on, I saw it on his post on his YouTube channel, and it is like a little Valentine's Day drawing of these two together, and it's so cute. I just love them.
I think.
Clay? I think the pedo's back.
Piss off,
Wait a minute.
I think.
I just noticed that. There's a little Hannah Montana reference right here. Oh man, that takes me back, because I used to watch Hannah Montana when I was real little. I grew up watching that show. I see there's like a B7 poster. That I don't know what the reference to that is. We're gonna, and there's a little stop sign with the spray paint "Don't," so don't stop. It's funny.
Clay? I think the pedo's back.
Piss off, Rob.
Okay.
Oh my God! Where's the Gravity Falls people when you need it? We got code, folks. We got code. Code 4, 8, 15, 16, 25, 42. Someone decipher that code. Figure out what it means. Is it a term? I got nothing to continue this joke, so yeah, I wonder if that code means anything.
I finally found you! Rob, I said, Clay, I know you have. I gotta go, like now.
Hey, Druggy, got a way out. Come over here.
I love that animation of her getting up and kind of sliding, and the like in between frames, the brush. That's it. The brushing, I think is what it's called, of her legs and arms. It looks so good. Like just how smooth that looks. I absolutely love. I do want to see that one more time.
I gotta go, like now.
Hey, Froggy, got a way out. Come over here.
And I want to pause for background.
I gotta go, like now.
Scrub. I don't know what Scrub 7 is. What a reference that is. I see there's snowman and a like rapper here in the corner. I don't know what that's all about. Get T. It's a B, right? K. No, okay, that get tested. What, like what? Fucking herpes? Wait, what am I getting tested for? Scan. Scan me? The fuck is that Scan Me poster all about? It looks like they have the Ice King helmet on. Weird. I have no idea. I have no idea what this is right here. Poster. It actually looks more like a painting.
Come over here.
Oh, thank God.
What the fuck?
Clay, how did you get out of there?
I don't want to talk about it.
Aw, my green machine.
Boy, we are fucked.
I guess he had a spare, what is it? Ghost? Is it just Ghost? Boo. I guess he has a spare, Boo power-up. I'm fucking dead. I'm dead. They kill me. This background right here is my favorite background in the entire series. I love how big the crescent moon is. I love the shading and coloring on the clouds. I love how the crescent moon is reflecting in the water. I love the bridge, the everything here. Yes, fucking buy it as a poster.
What's the plan? Clay? Clay? Clay!
Oh,
My house? Are you mad?
Roy's gonna be stuck in the park till morning.
The fuck are you watching on TV, Clay?
Dude, there's freaking commercials everywhere.
You just watching an infomercial there?
Dude, it's like midnight. I gotta go home. Hey, before I go.
Aww.
But hey, who knows? Maybe next time we could do something not drug related. But hey, who
Hey,
knows? Hey, before I go.
I love his face there. That is just so cute, man. How there's these little like bubbles in his eyes. I love that little bubble effect in animation and cartoons. It's so precious looking. You can just see the joy in his face and stuff. It's just great. And awe.
But hey, who knows? Maybe next time we could do something not drug related.
Oh, yeah, no, cool. Yeah.
Cool.
Bye, Rob. Bye-bye.
Alice Mark, if you ever listen to this, hi, how you doing? Love your content. Haven't seen your new SpongeBob video and gaming, every video game, but I plan on. Love your content. Love your videos. If how many episodes you make of this series and stuff, if Rob and Clay, or not Rob and Clay, if Clay and Angie do not get together and become a couple and stay a couple, I will fly my ass all the way to where the fuck you live? It's Ireland. I'll fly my ass all the way to Ireland, write a mean letter, and put it on your fucking door. And then go see the sights of Ireland because, you know, I'm in Ireland. It's a pretty place there.
Well, all in all, I'd consider that a pretty exciting Friday.
Yeah, I guess so.
Wait, what the fuck are you, Robin? Are you in a poem class? You're doing all the snaps? Poem reading?
And hey, you didn't even have to do any
Rob! Dad doesn't get up for work for another 5 minutes.
He just grew another finger to do that.
Dad doesn't get up for work for another 5 minutes. Just enough time to go. Look at this. Where's the love?
Where's the look?
Horsemanship.
Funny.
Boy, we're brothers. Why are you doing this? What would Mom say?
Why would she care?
What's gonna happen when she comes back and sees her eldest son?
Man, I was just saying in the background.
She care.
What's gonna happen?
Roy was here. Funny. Also, if you look, I like how Rob just slowly moves backs away by just sliding on the couch.
When she comes back and sees her eldest
I know, he sits on the couch.
say,
Why is he just standing there?
what's gonna happen when she comes back and sees her eldest son? A drug addict.
You still believe that crap? What? Mom's not in space. I just told you that so you wouldn't be upset. It's Photoshop.
That's clearly not Photoshop.
I fucking love Clay, and it's because of lines like that, that's clearly not Photoshop. That dry sense of humor. I love that dry sense of humor. And Roy is, or not Roy, Clay is just full of that shit.
Whatever, man. I didn't think you'd still remember that. Didn't really know what was going on.
No. I both really love this scene, and this scene also really kind of breaks my heart. This scene is a great way of visual storytelling, like not saying that you understand everything. Like you see how,
It's
hang
clearly not
on,
Photoshop.
Whatever, man. I didn't think you'd still remember that. Didn't really know what was.
like you can clearly see both of their like their parents are fighting and stuff, and she's leaving, and Rob just there standing there and not understanding any of it because he's so young. Oh, he has a little cat plushie. That's cute. Yeah, I like how just Rob, clearly cares about his brother, so he makes up this whole thing to protect him. That's so sweet. And this part right here in the corner breaks my heart the most. Of him trying to avoid going to try and kind of console his dad, and his dad just does this. You just see Roy's expression there. Or not Roy, Rob. Just it's like the scene right there just tells you so much about his character and like why he acts the way he does. It is this moment right there. But that's just so sad. And, and it's just like that bit right there just makes me, because I know Rob's been kind of an asshole this entire episode, makes me forgive everything he's done. And I just want to give the man a hug. And I was a fuck is that? But not even then, not really, because I understand where his dad's coming from. His dad's heartbroken too, and he just didn't take it well. Not taking it well doesn't give him an excuse to kind of take it out on his son right there, but still, it's understandable.
So, do you know where she is now?
Nah, Dad doesn't like to talk about it.
Here's your drugs back.
That's that right there, I will say, that's kind of set up for like I feel like their mom maybe showing up one day later in the series. I will say if Robin Roy's mother ever shows up in the show, I hope they just don't just demonize her and makes her a bitch just to be a bitch for like a joke. I hope they put more depth into it. Like just don't do the like what Family Guy does and what Simpsons does and what all these are adult shows and what this show is clearly based off of or inspired by, where the parent that left is kind of just an unlikable douchebag. Which, to be fair, I don't think they would do because from what I remember, I don't think Ellis Mark likes those type of characters in episodes either. So I'd rather be more kind of real and put more thought into it if they ever bring her into the show. Like just making more of a make her an actual character is what I'm trying to say. Don't just make her a one-off joke. Which this show has been doing a really great job making characters, and I know that's what Ellis Mark really loves about these like sitcom animated shows, so I don't really fear that, but that is something I just want to say either way. You notice I have way more stuff to talk about in this episode too, because I do just the first episode. It's fine. Again, I do like it. I really do like it, but there's not much to talk about, and there is a lot of quiet moments. This one, I feel like I've been pausing a lot more, talking more, because there's just been a lot more to talk about. Which is another reason why I really like this episode. There's always something happen. But funny enough, I have the opposite problem from the first episode of I wish this episode was longer, because I love it so much. But it's also like, I don't know if it was longer if I would fix my problem, because I might just say I wish it was longer again, because it's a good kind of one. Like I'm wanting more because I liked it so much, and not I'm wanting more because I feel like I didn't get enough. You know what I mean?
You shouldn't be doing this stuff.
No, I wasn't going to. It was Clay.
Oh, I don't care what he does.
I don't know why. I just like that point. I don't care what he does.
I mean, if Dad found out I gave my little brother drugs, he'd...
What are you two screaming about? I had another 3 minutes of sleep before getting up for work.
What I like is apparently I read this comment on Twitter. If you actually count and like put a timer up when Roy says 5 minutes, it is exactly 2 minutes later their dad shows up.
Is that what I think it is?
No.
That's it, Roy. I'm done with you. First thing in the morning, I'm sending you to Father O'Dougal's. All boys.
Okay, that's fair.
Well, you know, you cannot be a fucking dick and actually talk to your son. You notice how quickly I changed my... how that one like little shove really makes me not like their dad now. Again, I understand it, but also like, fuck you.
Wait, Dad!
What, Robbie?
Dad, those are my drugs. Roy's been trying to stop me from taking them all night. The truth is, Clay and I have been blazing that dank-ass kush for months.
What the fuck did you just say? Glenn? What the fuck? Did I even play that audio on Twitch? What the hell does that even mean? More reason for this guy to hate Clay.
Thank you for being honest with me.
I don't know if this is intentional. You notice how his eye has this slash in it? And just how they're shaped? His eyebrows. His eyebrows kinda look like cigars to me. Am I the only one who sees this? Like, is that intentional or not? I don't know. I hope it's intentional. I hope this guy smokes a cigar later, like if he appears again.
But this stuff is dangerous, son.
In
I
series.
don't want to see you doing this again, and if you do, I'll be very upset.
Don't worry, Dad. You've set
for a month. Roy. Good work, son.
That, that's so... Man, that just makes me want to give Rob a hug even more. Like that, this is just... That meant the world to him. Justice for Rob. Give this man a hug.
Rob, why'd you do that?
You care.
No, I don't. Shut up. Sub double sweet. Done sweet. I'll be right over.
There's movie night.
Hey. You know.
Dude, it was so close.
Wait. I think it's gonna happen this time.
Hey, they got that food that Rob mentioned earlier. Or not Rob, Clay mentioned earlier. Breaking tots. It finally hit it!
I can't believe it finally happened after 2 hours.
My god, you've been sitting here just looking at it for 2 hours. I still want to back it up because, you know, these two, they're celebrating together and everything. And you just see Rob being all, looking up and being all happy that his best friend and his brother are getting along. That's sweet.
I can't believe it finally happened
After 2 hours. And then the background art for this credits is that pretty much the same background I loved earlier, and it's a little bit different, but it's just so good. And also they're having a campfire now. This girl is such a firebug, and I love it. It gives her this nice bit of, for like a better word, pizzazz to her character. I love her being a firebug. Sorry, my OCD. But yes, great episode. This, I legitimately consider this a 10 out of 10 episode. And you know what? This might be a hot take. But all the animated shows I've watched, because I've watched a few. I started with RWBY. I watched a little bit of Camp, Nomad Nowhere. Let's see. Okay, yeah, no, we're not watching that. No, shut the fuck up. No. Go back. No. Fuck you, There we go. Like I was saying. Where was this thing? Oh, I watched a little bit, I watched RWBY, a little bit of Camp, Nomad Nowhere, a little bit of Red vs. Blue. These are all Bruce Teeth shows, I know, but they're still animated shows. I've watched all of the Murder Drones. I've seen all of Amazing Dino Circus, Glitch, or not Glitch, Gaslight District, King, the other show from the girl that made Owl House. I can't remember the name of that show. I think girl, by the way. I don't know her pronouns. Didn't say girl. The creator of the Owl House. Her show that's on Glitch, that she's making with Glitch Productions. I've seen the pilot for Like a Daisley and I've seen Hell of a Boss, and the pilot of Hazbin Hotel, just the pilot. I've watched all these. And my hot take is I think Catching Up is my second favorite indie anime show I've watched. Like, it is RWBY, because I fucking love RWBY, this, and probably like Nomad Nowhere. And I have to really think about all the other stuff. But yeah, I really like this show. It has such a good unique vibe. It scratches an itch none of the other any anime shows are really scratching at the moment. And I just love the characters. I love Rob, I love Roy, Angie. Clay is like my spirit animal and my spirit cartoon character. I relate to him so much in the first episode, and I relate to Roy a little bit in this second episode. And these characters are just great, and I can't wait to see more. I know they're working on episode 3, I believe, now, and they have a merch push. They have a merch push, and they have a Patreon. I am going to move us to my just chatting screen real quick, and I'm going to go.
OCD moment, hang on.
I'm going to go get the stuff. The links
and everything. Wait for my character to pop up. Come on. There we go. I'll pull up some music real quick. But yeah, make sure you check this series out. Go watch these episodes for yourself. I love them. And hey, if you like these as much as I do, and you want to help support it, let me see. There we go. Copy the link address. This right here is the link for the merch, the plushies. Never mind. Okay, hang on. Click on it. Ignore that link. That link is fucked. Let me get you an actual good link. Okay, here is the link to the merch. They have little Clay plushies and Roy plushies they're trying to sell. So if you want a Clay or a Rob plush, there's a link to that. And in 21 days, it's a limited time thing too. It was 21 days, 9 days ago, so it was 10, that would be 11, so 12. So there's 12 more days left to get these plushies if you want to get them. I'm trying to find... Oh, here we go. Okay. Here we go. And here, right here, I am posting the link to their Patreon. Because again, I love this show. I want more. So I am giving y'all the link to their Patreon. So if you like this show as much as I do, go support them on Patreon. Again, make sure you watch these episodes on your own. I'm gonna actually make sure I get that pulled up so I can put it in the reaction disclaimer and when I upload this to YouTube. Now I'm going to leave a comment on this video. And yeah, then I will be ending stream. How long will I be in live? Well, I took a 30-minute cartoon and a 15-minute cartoon, and I stretched that shit to almost 3 fucking hours. Can't accuse me of just stealing views here. Your time begins. I don't know. Also, I've said this before, but make sure you check out Good Kid Music. I don't want to put the link just now because I just put a bunch of links. I want you to focus on more. But their music is copyright free, so. Oh, hi Sabajack. Thank you for the hydrate and thank you for stretch. I was just about to get a sip of water. Stretch. Welcome in. I'm sorry I haven't been in your streams. My just sleep schedule and stuff haven't made me time for it. Also, I got depressed and wasn't in a good headspace for a while. But I'm better. I'm not depressed anymore. But good to see you. I hope you're doing well. In fact... yeah. Make sure you'll follow my friend Stabajack. Okay. Yeah. They been streaming around like 7. They haven't streamed in a bit apparently. But make sure you give them a follow. I mod for them and they are a good friend of mine. And their streams are always a good time. I just for a while I wasn't in a good headspace for Twitch. I have to be in the right mood and headspace for Twitch. Is anyone else like this where you can watch like YouTube all day? You can like watch any like show or something or movie all day. But there is this like certain like vibe or thing with Twitch where you kind of have to be in the right mood for it. If you're not in the right mood for it, you just can't get into it. You can't get into the stream. You can't get into anything. Am I like the odd one out on that, or do y'all get and have a similar feeling to Twitch? I'm curious. While y'all think about that, I am going to make this comment on this video. And just so you know, I leave a comment on all my videos I react to help encourage y'all to go watch it yourself. Okay, we're just gonna make that a little short comment so I don't waste all time. Let me read chat real quick. I took 3 weeks off and barely was on Twitch and didn't stream for mental health reasons. So I'm being careful now. Come back. Fair. I very much understand that, Saba. Kind of the same reason why I wasn't on Twitch, and I also see. So it's not just you. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah. I don't know why. I think it's because Twitch for me. If I'm not chatting in stream, or at least being in there more aware to where if someone says something I can respond to it, I am in a headspace of there's no point. I should just watch a YouTube video or something. Where, like, it's like I feel like I have to always have some point of awareness to be able to be in a part of a conversation. Which I know, it's a complete me fucking thing. No one asked me to do that shit. I can just sit there and lurk. There's no problem with lurkers. And do not take me saying this as like, I don't like you lurkers. No. Love you lurkers. Y'all pay my bills. I mean, I don't really make money from Twitch, but theoretically, when I get enough of you lurkers, y'all will pay my bills. But it's just a personal me thing. I just have a hard time lurking. The only time I really lurk in a stream is when I raid out to someone. I'll lurk in their stream and do my stuff I need to do off-stream stuff of uploading the VOD or deleting a VOD like I had to do my last stream, or stuff like that. And then if their stream is still going, I'll just leave my and it's not too late. I'll just leave my laptop going and have their stream playing on it, and just take my headphones off and go, see how my family's doing. But other than that, I really don't ever lurk in people's streams. If I'm in a stream, I'm usually somewhat in there aware to where I can stop and have a conversation if a topic is brought up I like, or someone's being a fucking jackass in the stream that I'm modding, so I can tell them, hey, fuck off. Or, stuff like that. And it's, again, just a personal me thing. This is how I do things and stuff. But yeah, back to the comment. I have left my comment on this video. I think it's the second comment I've made on this catching up video. I think I made one before, so that's 2 now. So again, for y'all to see it, you will have to go to the video itself and go for the comments and watch it and find it and like it and leave your own comment. Maybe watch the video for yourself. Do that. Do it, you cowards. You're a coward if you don't do it. And there ain't no cowards in my streams. They're only brave son of a bitches. Okay, I see we're in ads, so no one heard that any of the shit I just said, because I don't think anyone's subscribed to me at the moment. But fine. I'll wait for ads to end, and then I'll be ending stream. So I'm gonna take the time to also find someone to raid. Oh yeah, Swifty Goff's live. We're gonna rate Swifty Goff. I'll put it up on my phone. Right here. So yeah, wait for those ads to end, and then we'll go over there. I tell you before, but you tell me and miss you. See you, hear you, miss you. You've seen before. Tell you why, I can't tell you why. And ads are over. Thank y'all for sitting for those ads. They greatly help the channel. So, this is the end of our stream. Before I end completely, I am going to be raiding someone. Stick around for that raid, if you can. I want to bring up that, again, I really encourage you all to, A, watch these videos yourself. Watch Catching Up episode 1 and 2 on LS Mark yourself. And if you like the episodes as much as me, please consider, A, either getting a plushie. You can scroll up and get the link for that. Or become a Patreon on their Patreon so they can fund new episodes. I absolutely love this show. It was a great time reacting it with y'all. If you weren't able to watch all this reaction, I will be archiving it as well, so don't worry. But let me get y'all rated over to my friend Swiftgoff, who is live. They are DJ streamer. Let me do it on here. Now we'll do it on my phone, it's easier. Actually, yeah, it's way easier. I just need to go here, stream manager. There's something here that allows me to just hit, yeah, here we go. Raid. Swift. SW. Goth. Start raid. There we go. So yeah, we're going to go say hi to my friend Swifty Goth. She is an amazing streamer. She's doing a DJ stream. I don't know what the fuck she's doing inside a DJ stream. She's usually doing something else as well. If you got my emotes, just spam my Sonic dancing emote when we get in there. Or any of my emotes you like, specifically. Doesn't have to be Sonic. If you want updates on when I go live or new drawings I've been posting, by the way, I've been seeing you stab up liking my TikToks. Greatly appreciate that, man. Really do. Thank you very much. But yeah, I've been making TikToks. Need to make one. I should have made one today, but anyway, I've been posting artwork on all my social medias, so you want to see my artwork, go over there. I'll be uploading this VOD to my YouTube channel, so you can go there as well. I got the links all set up there, and my link card for all of that. I'll be live again Monday, doing a video game stream, playing Marvel Spider-Man. I think we might change that because I have an art show coming up not too long in the future, so I'll see where the dates are and give you a proper update tomorrow post-stream schedule, or I'll try to anyway. But anyway, I'll see y'all later. Have a lovely night. Bye.